member for Cardston-Taber-Warner, followed by Calgary Fort.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Rural Albertans continue to be upset about their ambulance situation, producing more calls, letters and visits than any other issue. They're hurt, disappointed and angry. I've met with several, and the colourful language that they used would be inappropriate in this chamber. The volunteer system worked. Care was provided in a timely, cost-effective way. Lives were saved, communities were strengthened as neighbours and friends pitched in to help one another. The system wasn't broken, but the AHS fix is. To the Minister, when will you admit the mistake and restore common sense to the rural system?
Mr. Speaker, I certainly respect the honourable member for bringing forward the concerns of his constituents, but I can tell you, Mr. Speaker, that what we are interested in is a state-of-the-art EMS system that is part of health care. And that involves, Mr. Speaker, planning for growth. It involves planning to make sure that we have the best in equipment, and it involves, as well, as the honourable member points out, preserving partnerships with municipalities, including fire departments and first responders. Mr. Speaker, we are doing all of those things. The consolidation of dispatch services in the province will help move that forward.
Honourable member.
Mr. Speaker, given the current inefficient, ineffective rural ambulance service being provided as a result of AHS's heavy-handed meddling, people outside the cities may face dangerously long wait times for needed assistance. Will the Minister tell us how and when he intends to correct this?
Mr. Speaker, we have more ground ambulance resources today throughout the province than we had when the original policy decision was made to make EMS part of health care. Mr. Speaker, it is vitally important that all dispatch services in the province are consolidated in the three major centres that have been identified. That's what, Mr. Speaker, allows dispatchers to see all of the ambulance resources in the province, and when an ambulance is called out of the home community, it allows that ambulance to be repatriated to the home community as quickly as possible.
Honourable member.
If only, Mr. Speaker. Given that many Albertans live and work significant distances from hospitals, and that thanks to the dysfunctional rules and centralized dispatching, often their ambulances are away on non-life-threatening transfers. Will the Minister please listen to their concerns and make the reasonable changes they're calling for?
Well, Mr. Speaker, we will continue to work with all municipalities in the province to optimize EMS services for all Albertans. But, Mr. Speaker, the days of the 1950s and 60s and 70s, where we can have dozens, literally, of dispatch services across the province and expect to operate a first-rate EMS system that functions as part of health care, are over. Mr. Speaker, there are 5 dispatch services alone between Edmonton and Calgary along Highway 2, and in many cases, Mr. Speaker, in the past, those ambulances have not been known to one another. Mr. Speaker, this is progress in health care. It involves partnership and cooperation, and I look forward to the honourable member's cooperation with that.
The honourable member.